Looks like we're missing somebody on team 2, but hopefully they'll pop in. Not like they really need anybody. I mean, easy. He popped off last time. One-man army over there. Cracker first up. He's just going to have to hold the fort. Blood's going to be first up. Rogue versus a warrior. I feel like it's a very classic battle. You got rogues who are sneaky, beaky, tricky, always trying to get an upper hand, always cheating. And then you have warriors who are proud and honorable. Will never cheat, never run away from danger. Rogue with an immediate evasion, full death mark onto Cracker is going to be under a ton of pressure, immense pressure, having to pop a defensive, but he's going to need healing in order to have to counter the damage being taken, because even if you have the 20% DR, you still need a lot of healing to keep yourself afloat, because if you get super low on health, you're just going to get executed. Does get hit with a massive Kickbane in Venom, all the damage. Cracker trying to catch up a bit of health, may need a rallying cry, barely keeping himself afloat, big executes onto the Rogue with a defensive stance, as the Rogue goes in for cheap death. Holy, leaping in, trying to see if he can maybe take him out. Cheap shot with a garrote, but he does it. I'm swiping him really quickly. Quick take. Oh, barely alive though. Whoever's next, I wonder if they're giving Cracker just a second wind here, giving him a chance or what? It looks like it might be a drag. Might be drag. Drag. A drag. Sounds like an accent. Or is it redemption? It is a redemption. The Paladino first aid for Cracker. At the very least, Cracker is given an opportunity to get a bit second wind. Reflect up instantly for Cracker. I don't think redemption sent a Hodge, so he's gonna have a stun ready to go for Cracker. Full Wake of Ashes, trying to see if he can set him up. He is a Herald of the Sun, so he's gonna have that constant rot pressure, constant dot damage onto Cracker with a Dawn Light, and then Judgments them hammers from a distance. Kill the Rogue. They got him, man. He got it. Definitely a difficult duel for most warriors against the Rogue. Proper 1v1, it's not an easy one. Cracker ramping up a bit of damage though. Versus Redemption, Cracker is going to be in a disadvantage every time the Pally goes for a full immunity or a lay on hands. But the damage he could do versus a Paladin is huge. Reflected a Hodge, I think. Hold on a second. I think he reflected a Hodge. Am I wrong on that? Blade Storm. Holy, with a Storm Bolt. Does he have enough? That's going to be forbearance up for Redemption. Fear by Cracker. Trying to buy himself a little bit of time, waiting for the Dawn Light to expire. I don't know if he'll be able to. Dawn Light is surprisingly a long dot. He does have a big defensive raid to go here. But at this point, Pally, I think, has more immunes. That goes the defensive. Does Pally have enough damage? Wake of Ashes still has not been used here, so he's got to wait, and that's going to be plenty of damage. Shield event itself. Bit of short-term Blade Sword for Cracker for a bit of a proc. He does have Avatar. He just needs survivability. Blessing of Protection, leaping away. He just got to live. His whole goal right now is just survive. I don't know if he can try to reflect a Hodge back of the Pally. Does reflect a Judgment by the looks of it, not a Hodge. And still plenty of damage, plenty of hammers from a distance. Cracker is just not in a great spot. Quick disarm for a moment, which is huge. First aid for a second, but had to break it off real quickly. Second wind still not kicking in. No more Dawn Light though. Oh, second wind is perfect for him right now. He's buying himself enough time to at least recover a bit of health into a Stormbolt insta. Had himself full burst ready to go versus huge Hodge versus Redemption. This could be a Cracker's Redemption right now. Hold on a second. Full Avatar wreck. Pally's on the road, but Cracker not gonna let him escape with all of his bones intact. Oh my goodness, you gotta love it. They reflected a Hodge. You gotta love it. Because Pally's are a little more tricky. They don't necessarily Hodge you insta. Most like new Pallies, right? New Pallies will usually insta Hodge, then try to do some damage. Experienced Paladins know that, yeah, it's gonna be a reflect. I might as well set something up a little bit and then go for the Hodge, man. Build some resources because it's better. It's just more effective, right? You want to Hodge, immediate burst, go. You don't want to be building resources while you Hodge them. Stun onto Cracker, does have a bit of reflect. Trinket out here with a leap. We'll try to see if you get away from Drags. Mastery, full bonus, full damage available. He's trying to catch up, but Cracker got him some plenty of mobility. Barely escape a Drag on his hovers. I don't think the Dragons does let him catch a short disintegrate. Cracker second disintegrate. All those disintegrates do a lot of damage, by the way. Every single channel you do is a ton of damage. It is a lot. Plus, you can't be CC'd for a good bit while you got the Shroud, while the shield is active with the swords above your head. Does get interrupted on blue, which is perfect. Cracker with the stun. Trinket out for Drake. Might just end up leaping in, maybe staying in. Drake got him some a bit of defense. So I'm swapping the wrong target, trying to go for a bit of healing with a fear. And Cracker backing up away, trying to make sure that Renewing Blaze does not get any healing value. A bit of damage for Drake. Does get interrupted on blue. And Evoker just doesn't have enough survivability to live a warrior. Best you can do is try to kite him out and do damage while they're on the other side of the pillar. But as soon as they catch up to you and you're out of mobility, there's just not much you can do. It is rough to be an Evoker, honestly. Young Jay, also another horrible matchup for a warrior in most cases. Blizzard on one side, Frozen Orb on the other, forcing Kragar away from the pillar. Stormbolt midway through as Young got himself full cooldowns available. Big damage, got himself a reflect onto a counterspell. So it's just going to give him that precog on his gem. It used to be a PvP talent. That it used to be a embellishment. Now I think they made it a gem. Breath onto Kragar for a second. Full stun. Glacial Spike. Kragar is going to take a bit of damage. Quick boop by Young. Does not take as much damage thanks to that enraged regeneration. Just needs to go for a bit of healing though from any target so you can stay alive. Literally walk into the water alley, but that thing does end up expiring as he walks up towards it. Charging after Young. As long as he can stay on him, get a couple bloodthirsts, maybe a few heals here and there, he might be all right. Does get polyed, but he has the poly that does not let him fully recover health. But the second one kicking in, as long as he's not taking too much damage, Meteor crashing down, does take a good chunk of health bar out of Kragar, and he does get knocked behind the pillar. Looking for a leap, looking for some damage. Reflect now used really early. Ultra Gem is available for Young. At this point, it's going to be Ring of Frost. Does he have a full stun? He might have it. He does have a talented. You know, he's going to reposition back to the Ultra at some point. It's just going to happen. He literally set it up, and he's just like, as long as you're in that Ultra area, you might be good. Kragar trying to get some big damage. Young reacting with an Ice Block instantly. That is a lot, and I guess he just didn't have much counter it. He knew that it was going to be a ton. Reflect up. Young reflecting a... Did Blazer break out of a poly against a server tick? Is that what that was? Because normally he wouldn't be able to break it. Does go for an interrupt. Trinket to follow. No health available for Young. No outs. That's himself one little blink. Leave for the warrior. Just needs one more good hit. Into a Trinket off that fear. That's himself defensive stance. He just needs one more opportunity to reconnect. Reflect up on the Ray of Frost. Oh! I wonder if that throw would have ended him right then and there. That would have been so good. Oh man, stun as Young got himself the altar. Kragar's not gonna go anywhere, is he? Oh, you might be in a bit of trouble. That is a full stun. Glacial Spike. Oh, hold on a second. I think that altar might have messed him up a little bit. Charge as he just blinked into a reverse blink. Do you have any more mobility? Leap. I think it's over with the reflect. Bubby is the last one left. Kragar held strong. I don't know how you could beat Bubby here, because that's the survival hunter with full burst, full bleeds. And a silence of the Kragar. He got himself with defenses. Maybe he could go for a bit of healing. He does have a chimeric poison, destroying some of that healing. 25% less healing overall. Plus a mortal strike effect from the rapture. So you're not in a great spot. Charges him. Binding shot onto Kragar. A little bit late. I feel like that stun kind of came out of left field. Does sort of reflect for a second. Bubby, I think he's just going to take you. Stun. Yeah. There's just not much you can do. He did end up breaking into about half his health though. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's go, Bubby. Let's go, dude. Bubby's got a lot to get through, though. He got a mage, pally, and a rogue. So it's not going to be easy with now just collapsing everything on him off of that Ring of Frost. Big meteor coming down. Full combust. It's going to throw him on ice for a second, but a Trinket into Phoenix Flames. Got himself the altar. Bubby does not have anything to live here. Maybe chimeric poison to, like, silence now. That's about all you can do, but yeah, at that point, not much you can do. Kragar is a what is he healing? Is that just second wind? He caught a couple of good second winds there, but man, played that good. That Hodge on the pally, dude. I gotta love it. You gotta love it. Let's get another one going here, boys. Yeah, uno más, uno más.